Hey guys, Caleb's Cards here, coming at you with the episode you've probably all been waiting for. If you've been following this particular series of cards that I picked up from last Sunday, this is the big box of baseball cards I got. Again, 30% off. There was no price on it, the lid was missing. So I think we just said it was like 50 or 60 bucks, less than 30% off. So kind of expensive, but in looking at just what's in front of me, it would cost you way more to try and get these any other way. So it's best just to get them all in one, and it looks promising. So I felt it was worth it compared to the other boxes that was there. You can see in the kind of the overview video, all the boxes there. They're mostly just 80s and 90s, and every now and then there's some boxes like these. So we're just going to kind of grab, we're not going to obviously go through every card by card, that would take hours. I'm sure some of you would definitely watch that. I don't know if I could keep going for that long, or my phone couldn't even record for that long. But what we'll do is we'll grab some stacks out of the rows and take a look and see what we got. What I'm hoping for is just some Star and Hall of Famer players to add to my binders that I don't have, and then add some cards maybe I used to have. So I've even considered bringing back the rookie collection again. I still have a bunch of them. They're just boxed up. They're not in binders, so that could also be another side project in the future. But first we need to get these sorted. I've sorted all the other boxes and put them away, so that's good. And yeah, so it should be fun. This looks really similar to a card shop that was across the street from their antique mall is, or where the card shop was a long, long time ago. I was probably like 10 years old, and they had like all these cards for like 5-10 cents or whatever, and it looks, the box almost looks like what was in there. So makes me wonder if this is that guy. I don't know. So let's go ahead and start here in the front. Looks like these are upper deck inserts going this way. So we got, make sure you guys can see them. We got Sean Casey, Frank Thomas. These are 1999 Black Diamond Diamonation? I think that's Domination, but it's spelled with diamonds. That's weird. I can't pronounce that. We got Mo Vaughn, so there's Mr. Fisher-Bike. We got a duplicate. So, Mr. Fisher-Bike, do you need that Mo Vaughn card? I've got two of these. We got Vernon Williams. Shout out to Victor Negron. Got two of those too. So this is gonna be hard to. We got Scott Rowland. Hopefully gonna be a Hall of Famer. I don't know if they've announced it yet. We got Mark McGuire. Shout out to Brendan Stebbins. Got the big unit. Who's this guy? Diamonds in the Rough, Ryan Bradley. Can't say I've heard of him. You got Rick Ankiel. Going to have a pretty good career as an outfielder. Ed Yarnell. There's an Alfonso Soriano rookie card. Or second year, I'm not entirely sure. I guess it is rookie. That's pretty cool. I don't know. This is Diamond Gallery with Tony Gwynn. A couple of those. We got A-Rod. Diamond Debut. Eugene Kingsdale. It's die cut. And and Mark Quinn. It's apparently in that. There's two in there. We got Kim Byung Kim. He's by himself for some reason. We got Sean Green, the Black Diamond die cuts. Sammy Sosa. There's another Mo Vaughn. Darren Erstad. We got Wangan. This is Diamond Might, so shout out to Chase and Ink. Says 99.9 Upper Deck Mark in History, so Mark McGuire. Cards. Those are cool. Long Ball Legends, Andrew Jones. Got JD Drew, who I've brought up in conversations of potentially making my Stars binder. I kind of do it like once or twice a year. I'll do a poll and allow you guys to vote on some players who I'm on the fence about, and even some players maybe that should come out. So we'll see if we add him to the list. And just kind of some, I know it's, it's supposed to be my collection, and I should collect whoever I want, but I do want to. I mean, if they were better than I thought they were, than what I'm seeing, then I want other people's input. Andrew Jones. There's Pudge, so shout out to Baseball Collector Mike. Darren Erstad with Angels. We got Man Ram. Greg Vaughn. This is Challengers for 70. So that, by the way, I don't know if I said that. So to beat Barry Bonds' record, or Mark McGuire's record, I'm sorry, with Barry Bonds broke it. Got Tony Clark. He's the president of the Players Committee, I think, or something. Moises Alou. Jeff Bagwell. Shout out to Nathaniel Go. Got Chipper Jones. Shout out to Purple GT. Steve. Also, we got a Braves collector and some other folks around. Adam's Card Closet. Big Chipper fans. Got Vinny Castilla. There's a Rockies fan. It's pretty cool. We got Garrow Sr. Got Nomar. Another shout out to Mr. Fisherbike. So, Mr. Fisherbike, there's two. If you need one, let me know. Rafael Palmiro. There's Barry Bonds. Shout out to Nate. Tops 85,401. Mike Piazza. And we got another move on. I don't know if we show that one. And then there's just a few more. We might as well at least finish off what's in the set. Albert Bell, who would later retire about the next year, I think, due to hip injuries. A-Rod. Shout out to Nick Brizzy. Ken Griffey Jr. We got a lot of Griffey fans. Too many to name. We got Sammy Sosa again. So shout out to Brett Frankhauser and Mark McGuire. Shout out to, again, Brian Stebbins. And we'll shout out Megan Thompson. Cardinals. So we'll put those back. We'll grab somewhere else in here. These look cool. Let's just grab a little stack. Oh, we got Nomar again. We got Cal Ripken Jr. Shout out to Be More Greg. See if he's watching. Sean Green. The Pino Man. How about that? He's on Dodgers in that uniform. The Big Unit. Let's shout out Daniel Wilson. See if he's watching. Got Cal Ripken Jr. again. Shout out to my boss, Bob. He's a big Cal Ripken Jr. fan. And Ken Griffey Jr. again. And in the Mariners uni. What year are these? 2000. Oh, that's College Beltran. I'm sorry, not Griffey. Pure Grit. I have not seen these before. Scott Rowland. Shout out to Wesker Griff and Mike O. Got Ivan Rodriguez again. Craig Biggio. Got Kevin Brown. The Dodgers. This is Scout's Choice, Nick Johnson. Pretty good contact hitter, not much power. Decent glove, I think. But didn't pan out like they wanted him to, but still he was a decent player, played for a long time, and hit above 300. This is Gookie Dawkins, or Travis Dawkins. The Reds, a shout out to Andrew Williams. Got Pat Burrell, another Phillies guy. Kevin Millwood, the second-year standouts. Edgardo Alfonso, our second season standouts. There's a Nomar again. It's Jim Tomei, Indians. So shout out to Reindeer Studios. We got Vernon Williams again. Ken Caminiti. Orlando El Duque Hernandez. We got Mo Mariano Rivera. And finally, Pedro Martinez. Shout out Dan McGraw, Red Sox collector in that one. How about that? And we got a bunch more here. Where do we start? This looks cool. We'll go here. How about that? And this one, I want to look at this one. Oh, Carlos Delgado, Ticket to Stardom. I used to have some of these cards. They were really cool. At least I thought. 1996. So that's a cool one. Put him back where he was. So we got Prince Fielder. Shout out to Scotty Tradition for the Brewers. Miguel Ordonez, Tigers. Shout out to Sean Hewick. And Clumps Cards, Tigers fans. We got Jermaine Dye on the White Sox. Not sure if I know any White Sox fans. And we got former Colorado Rockies Seth Smith. Team USA. 2003. Got Mike Nikias. There's an Opeachy Derek Jeter. I haven't seen these before. And it's from Upper Deck, Opeachy. Oh, that's right, because I guess they bought him out. So there's a couple of Derek Jeters, the captain. Got Ivan Rodriguez. Mike Piazza, shout out to Mets Rule. Got Manny Ramirez. Chipper Jones again. Derek Jeter again. A-Rod again. Here's the Upper Deck Collector's Choice predictors. Got Hideo Nomo. Shout out to Zombie Collector. How about that? See if Jason's watching. That's from 1997. They're like scratch offs. Got Dante Bichette. The Rockies, Albert Bell. There's Mo Vaughn again. Brady Anderson on the Orioles. Got Greg Maddux on the Braves. Shout out Johnny Serena. I think his team's the Braves. Chipper Jones. Got Brandon Morrow, Rookie of the Year. Went on to save a lot of games for the Cubs there a couple years ago. And then he just kind of disappeared again. Jim Tomei and Cal Ripken Jr. Cooperstown Calling. He got that one right, that's for sure. Got Big Mac again, Oakland A's uni. We got Carlos Delgado Prime Performers and Sean Green. Jay Gibbons. Got number to 2000. Darren, their status is probably from the year 2000. Why they're numbered that? No, actually it's from 99. But Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Tony Clark, Larry Walker, Kerry Wood. Shout out to Dustin Bellinger. Kevin Apierre, I think, or Gabe Kapler, my bad. Giants manager. Chipper Jones and Travis Lee, Diamondbacks. So we still have this little stack here we can go through. Got Frank Thomas, Big Hurt, Jason Schmidt. These are World Series heroes from 2004 Upper Deck. They're kind of chromium on the front, but not quite. Dontrell Willis, Billy Wagner, Shout out to Dead 1013. Denny. A couple if you need one, Denny. I don't know if he's watching. Hideo Nomo. Javier Lopez. These are all-star cards. Dante Bichette. Ellis Burks. Vinny Castilla. So the Rockies had some bunch of guys on the Eric Young Jr. or Senior. You got Steve Finley, Padres, John Schmaltz, got Mike Piazza, Kenny Lofton, Kenny Caminiti, Jeff Bagwell, Manny Ramirez, Robin Ventura, Roberto Alomar. Shout out to Christian Ebby, Ellis Cards. Very kind of like a Phillies and Orioles fan. Juan Rodriguez, Brady Anderson, and Chuck Knobloch. I just have collector's choice gold signature stuff. So let's move on to a different row here. These look interesting. I can't say I've ever seen these. Crash the Game. From 1996 Collector's Choice, and they're like these orange and silver sparkle cards. So we got Joe Carter. So those are kind of cool. I think that's Mickey Tettleton. Long Gone. Ron Gant. We got Jay Buhner, the Mariners. Shout out to Shoebox Baseball. We got Matt Williams. Barry Bonds again. So for Nate, I don't know if I'm sure you got one of those, but hey, Nate, if you need one, let me know. There's 3 of them right there. Ken Caminiti, Mike Piazza, Eric Karros. Shout out to Patrick's Baseball Cards, Dodgers fan. And we got Jeff Bagwell. And there's a whole bunch more. Here, we got to shout out Aaron Davis for Gary Sheffield. How about that? Or I think he's AD cards now. Let's see who else we got in here. These look cool. We got SPX. Juan Rodriguez. Pedro Martinez. Mark McGuire. Oh, that's interesting. Standing O. Troy Gloss and Sean Green. Can't say I've ever seen those before. Those are from 2003. Got Ray Ordonez on the Mets. Jeremy Burnitz on the Brewers. Tim Belcher. Moises Alou. Cliff Floyd. Still looks like he can play if you see him today. Todd Zeal. I didn't know he played for the Marlins. Mike Lansing, former Rocky. A couple of those. Maybe we can send those off to him. Sandy Alomar Jr. Excuse me. Charles Nagy on the Indians. Shout out to President Michael. He's an Indians fan. Got Jeff Blauser. He played for the Cubs later on. Pretty decent second baseman. Played for the Braves most of his career. Got Andy Banis, who's been signing TTM, I think, lately. Chuck Finley. Who's somebody that there's a joke with the 87 tops Chuck Finley. Is it Mets Rule or is it? I forget who it is, but yeah, they know who they are. And then we got another Mo Vaughn. Don't know if there's a duplicate in there or not. Maybe just do a quick thumb. I'm not seeing one, but there could be. We got the, I don't know if you guys remember these. These are pretty cool. Shockwave, Upper Deck, Ionics, Albert Bell, Barry Bonds. So there you go, Nate. Ken Griffey Jr., Manny Ramirez. Got a random Juan Encarnacion rookie card inserted in there. Manny Ramirez. Again, Sammy Sosa. Shout out Tony Black. Mark McGuire. Tony Saunders. D-Rays. and Russ Davis. Here's a cool Bernie Williams for Victor Negron to look at. I'm getting excited for that one. We got Nomar Garciaparra. That's cool. There's also Scott Rowland, one of Wesker Griff's guys. Right there. Alfonso Serrano rookie card. Let's see what else we got. We got more of those standing ovation. We got Matt Morris, Jose Vidro, and Ryan Kolesko. So again, I've never seen those. Hey, here we go. For a second I thought this was real, but it's from 2000 Topps Hank Aaron commemorative card. We got Gary Carter. Shout out to Carter's kids, Steve. And Miguel Olivo. These are all from 2008. Got Joe Torre. Honestly, he almost has stats to be Hall of Famer as a player, but not only as a manager as well. Got Daniel Cabrera. He actually was pretty decent in some years. And we got Pujols, Albert Pujols. That's pretty cool. I'll shout out my buddy Cody for the Cardinals. Got Manny Ramirez, Ken Griffey Jr., Derek Jeter, Ivan Rodriguez, a couple of those, Larry Walker. These are stuck together, I guess. Sammy Sosa, Chipper Jones. Got some political cards. John Edwards. I vaguely remember that guy. These are campaign 1868 Ulysses S. Grant and Horatio Seymour. Democrat versus Republican. We got Franklin Delano Roosevelt versus Alf Landon. This is kind of cool to see who they're running against. Hillary Clinton versus Barack Obama. Don't know if I really want that one. Tribe, Tribunal, or something like that. Yeah, it's 3 of those. Batter Bafflers, Glavin, Smoltz, Maddox, and Millwood. So that's a pretty good rotation right there. Got executive producers Barry Bonds and Ken Griffey Jr. 3000 Hit Brigade. Got Tony Gwynn, Cal Ripken Jr., and Wade Boggs. And best there is, best there was. Mike Piazza, Josh Gibson. So there's a whole bunch of those related ones, looks like. Got Hit Parade, Andres Galarraga. A few of those. We got Hobby Masters, Roger Clemens. It's a lot of cool stuff there. Got some Mickey Mantle. We got the current president, Joe Biden, Joseph Biden, Fred Thompson. Oh yeah, I forgot that he actor and senator. Forgot he kind of tried to run. Mike Huckabee. And we got Hillary Clinton. Let's go over here. We got 3 more rows. What are we doing on time? Ooh, 24 minutes. This is probably going to be the longest episode, but I'm sure you enjoy it. So we got Dodgers celebrate Game 3 win in the 1952 World Series. Dodgers Game 1 starting lineup. Got Jackie Robinson. Yeah, we got Kirk Gibson. That miraculous home run against Dennis Eckersley. Got Don Larson's perfect game. These are from 2003 Topps. Brooks Robinson. Got Bill Mazeroski's famous home run. Scott Hatteberg. Shout out to Moneyball. That movie. How about that? That'd be cool to send. You know, it was weird how they said in that movie that he'd probably never catch again, but I saw him. I think it was this game, too. because it was on TBS back in like '08 or whatever it was, and he was playing catcher, and I was like, I just remember going back and I was like, well, he definitely played catcher again. So I'm not sure, because I remember him trying to throw out a runner. And he's behind the plate. We got Monty Irvin. That's one of Aaron Davis's favorite players. So we'll shout him out again. We got Fred Lynn. Let's shout out Ted. Serenity Sports cards. See if he's watching. Mike Schmidt. Got to shout out Ray from Philly. Got Joe Carter. Frank Robinson. Al Kaline. Let's shout out Caitlin from not Triple Crown. Why can't I think of her name? Well, Caitlin. Everybody knows who she is. It'll come to me eventually, I promise. Joe Carter. George Foster. Eddie Matthews with the Astros. Jim Palmer. And then we have Robinson Cano, BJ Upton, Jake Dittler, and Ian Bladdergrown. He looks like his bladder's growing. I'm just kidding. I think that's a rookie card, like a quadruple rookie. Got Scott Kazmir, who I think is still trying to come back. Ricky Weeks, Kevin Youkilis, and Dallas McPherson. From 2005. Well, they may not be. There's 4-on-1 stickers. That's what they are. They may not be rookies necessarily. Might be second year. So Tim Stauffer, Freddie Guzman, Felix Hernandez, and Merkin Valdez. Omar Vizquel, Carlos Guillen, Ben Sheets, and Roy Halladay. And finally, Matt DeSalvo, Luis Ramirez, Jose Lacadeno, and Sean Marshall. I remember he was a tough left-handed reliever for the Cubs. And these are all a bunch of, looks like Topps Bazooka. The blue. You got the gold border, the extra thick cards. Got some lighter Bazooka. We got these. I think they're tattoos. And you have to like guess who the player is, maybe. I don't know. So there's some Bowman. It's cool. We got some more Topps inserts, Bowman inserts. There's a cool looking Andrew Jones card. Looks like he's in the TV. Mike Hampton, there's Mo Vaughn. We got a couple of those. So there you go, Mr. Fisher-Price. They're duplicates. If you need those, let me know. There you go, Speed. Rafael Furcal. Here's a Gil Hodges, new Hall of Famer, finally. It's about time. Here's a 2K7 Unlock the Mick card. So if you enter that code M for murder, you got to use Mickey Mantle on your team. Back to 2007. Oh, yeah. We got Delman Young, Dick Perez, 1 of 1. Wow. That's cool. 1 of 1 Dick Perez. So, well, it's not a 1 of 1, I guess, but the portrait he made is a 1 of 1. We got Josh Gibson card again. Thought I'd pull that one up. Willie Mays. Gil McDougal. Here's an A-Rod Bazooka comic. There's a few of those. Barry Zito. Yeah, these are cool. Wish I could show them all to you. We got Roger Clemens. Opening day. Here we go. We got the 3D cards or motion cards. Got some of the Blue Jays World Series team special inserts. Let's go over here. put it so you guys can see better. These are framed and they're numbered to 50. So we got Tim Salmon, Ryan Wagner, Esteban Loaiza, who I believe is in prison. Inside the numbers, Jason Giambi. I think I used to have this one. Got Whitey Ford, who passed away last year. Or the year before. Jason Giambi. Travis Hafner. Vernon Wells credits. Numbered to 100. So I think all these might be numbered. Yep. Kazu Matsui, rookie card. He was a lot better than I thought he was. Watching some old Rockies games. These are numbered to 100. John Olerud. Yeah, so we found the numbered section. So that's cool. Joe Morgan. Shout out to Wildcat Cardboard. Burt Blyleven. Andres Galarraga. Kip Wells. Shout out to Michael Myers. We got a Pirates card in there finally. Jim Edmonds. Got Bernie Williams again. Fonson Soriano. Marquis Grissom. Tino Martinez. Brad Wilkerson. These are all numbered to 100 if I remember right. Or 292, my bad. Kazuisha Ishii. Nick Johnson. Ryan Giles. Here's Hoyt Wilhelm. Got Kevin Brown, American League with a pink logo. Number 200. Garrett Anderson, Lenny Dykstra. Austin Kearns, numbered to 750, turn of the century. Corey Patterson. Hey, we got a back card. Cool. And it's of a pitcher. Oh my gosh. Eric Sear, who I gave an autograph of, I think, to Adamson or to Landon DeLong Stock Signatures. So we have a back card from a pitcher. Very interesting. We got Rich Aurelia and Jeff Kent. Jeff Bagwell, Lance Berkman, and Carlos Beltran, the Killer Bees. That's a tough one there. Phase 3, 4, and 5. We got Jim Thome, Bobby Abreu, and the best card of all in here, Tony Danza, Fans of the Game. And there's plenty more numbered ones in here. Maybe more back cards of pitchers. Who knows? Got Dick Perez checklist. We got a Alex Rodriguez credit card. Not his real signature. I wish, but it's from 1995. It's a really thick card. Those are cool. I don't have very many of them. They're pretty popular. Got Mike Piazza in there as well. A bunch of stars. Got Studio Stars. Looks kind of like a license, or driver's license. So those are interesting. Oh, cool. We got the Leaf Metal. So we got Darren Dalton. We got Fred McGriff. Shout out to Ben Martin. Ben G76 Show. Team Tandems. Higginson and Halter. Gallo and Vigil. Schilling and Randy Johnson. Martinez and Boone. Giles and Ramirez. Nomo and Ishii. Hidalgo and Berkman. Oh yeah, and then during that time, we also had Richard Hidalgo, who was pretty decent. Up like lead off or number 2 hitter as well. Astros had a solid team. Former Colorado Rocky Jay Payton twice on the Rockies. These are interesting. You got Scott Rowland. See-through card. Never seen those before. Yeah, we need we're at 34 minutes. Eee. Speed it up, Caleb. What's that card? We got a Yaz. Carl Sturmsky. There's a whole bunch of interesting inserts here from Fleer. And what are these? These are sample and promo cards. So play ball, Wade Boggs, pre-production samples. So I wonder how rare these are. Ken Griffey Jr., Chip Bagwell, Tony Clark. So that's cool. Trot Nixon. Well, maybe not these Diamond Kings, but some of them are promo cards, so that's kind of cool. What were these? Food issue and stuff. PlayStation for $99. Yeah. There's a Babe Ruth card I used to have, so it's nice to have that one back. We got a few non-baseball. Kevin Harvick, Donovan McNabb, Alonzo Mourning, K-Line, Minnie Minoso, Fisher Nuts Classic Bass. There's Cliff Floyd. I don't know if that's a rare version. There's Mike Lieberthal. There's a few decent players in there. Here's the cool Denny's Grand Slam cards. I always like those. Ryan Sandberg. More post serial cards. And this section is just called Other Inserts. This is more Fleer. I don't know what Other Inserts means. This is UD3 and a bunch of Michael Tucker. It's random, looks like 90s. 96 score. Not really any good players in that one. Here's the score. Here's this card. Javi Lopez. Interesting looking card. Here's 05 Fleer Tradition. I used to love getting these. But these, that one, oh, I thought that was different because it had something different around the logo. We got Fleer Showcase, Jose Vidro. So yeah, I think that we'll finish it off with these. We got Billy Williams. These are Fleer greats. Robin Roberts, Don Newcomb, Dwight Gooden, Roberto Clemente, Jerry Kuzman, Jim Bouton, Will Clark, Steve Garvey, Jim Thorpe, Johnny Sane, Don Zimmer, a couple of those, Johnny Pesky, Luis Aparicio, and Al Rosen. So that seems like a good stack to end it on. So thanks so much for watching, and if you made it to the end, comment down below. Say you did. If you didn't mind my rambling. And definitely, you know, if you heard me shout out some random channels you haven't heard of yet, make sure you go search those up on YouTube. I shout out too many to obviously go through and add links, but if you heard a name, you might want to go check them out. I'm sure it'd be worth your time. So that is it. So thanks so much for watching and catching up with me on all these boxes. And finally, I can finish them and put them away. So they've all been filmed. So thanks, guys. See y'all later, and have a good day. Bye.